Everyone talking about Garp this, Garp that after the last chapter. But what I took away is, man, Koby really liked that now. Let me tell you what I mean. Going into the end of Wano, it was pretty hard to scale where Koby was, right? We saw Koby a little bit with Drake, and kind of like, Drake was taking orders from Koby, it kind of looked like, at least to me. And it was like, alright, Koby kind of liked that, right? In the past arcs, it was pretty hard to scale like where Koby was actually at. When we see Koby with Sword, we're like, alright, he's doing his thing, right? Because Sword was clearly like the CIA of the One Piece world. And now we know in 1080, it's confirmed that they're not really recognized as members of the Marines. I'm guessing that means like on paper. And that the Fleet Admiral, like Akainu, he doesn't really, no one knows what they're doing except Sword, right? So they can operate in their own sovereignty and autonomy, and they can do what they need to. When you hear about it, it's also like, alright, Koby did something though to get recognized by Sword, right? That is my interpretation anyways, right? We know Koby is considered a hero, and because he's a hero, then I think that is what led him to being recruited to Sword. Or maybe Sword was created right now in this moment. Maybe Sword was created very recently. The origins of Sword are pretty unknown at the moment. But what I mean by Koby really liked that, you see that one, he's big time enough that they got the entire squad coming after him, the entire Sword squad. Now, obviously, they're going to protect their own. They're not going to leave him out to dry. Which, maybe if he was a little bit more like fodder, they would have left him out to dry. But they're going to get their boy. And you also see the way Blackbeard is talking to him is like he has some notoriety. And something else to note is Koby was there to retrieve Boa, and then obviously Blackbeard came and kidnapped him. But for the Marines to trust Koby to even go after Boa is important in itself. And that's what I mean by the relationship between Sword and the Marines. What did Aokiji mean by they're not like recognized by the Marines? Because didn't they order Koby to go after him? Unless I'm missing something here, which I could be. Let me know down in the comments if I'm just completely blanking. Koby at the same time, it's always hard to scale him because we barely see him. And for whatever reason, even though he's like Luffy's rival, it's this weird thing. It's kind of like, say Naruto, Sasuke, and Lee. Like, Naruto and Sasuke are Luffy and Blackbeard, and then Lee is kind of like Koby, like, he's to the side, he's there, but he's not, like, the number one, which is really weird, because you would kind of think Koby would be progressing on the same rate of Luffy. I would say, right, we know Blackbeard, I think they showed his bounty of being, like, over 2.5 million, I don't remember the exact number, but we know that he's up there in the, like, he's definitely over 3 million, even if it's not officially, so Koby's not that strong. But if he's going after Boa, I think you could say that he's probably around Luffy at the end of Whole Cake. That's based off placement and story reasons, which kinda, I know isn't the strongest point, but we're trying to scale a character that we haven't seen fight in a long time. Now, I know Garp came in with the big gravity bomb, but it looked like the Blackbeard Pirates were pretty concerned about the fact that Koby was on the loose. They're implying that with the island fruit, though, that they would be able to locate him regardless. But it's pretty interesting in that fact. I feel like the way Koby's panning out to be is he's gonna be like a hockey master, a lot like Shanks. Like, I don't think he has a devil fruit that Oda just hasn't told us about. And I really want to speculate on the fact that who can Koby fight in the final saga? When you really think about it, like, what role is he gonna play? And that's what I mean by Oda progressing Koby in a weird way. Like, he has no clear rival, I feel like. He has no clear antagonist for his character himself. And he wants to be Fleet Admiral, and I wish there was some villain for him to go after. And I feel like something cool you could do is with Doflamingo. It seems pretty inevitable that Doflamingo is going to be broken out of Impel Down at some point. And I wonder if something like maybe Koby going after him, that could be a cool rivalry. Because that's a real battle of morals. Because you have Koby who's like this ethically, like, god character. He does every decision ethically right. And then you have Doflamingo, who's like the devil. There is definitely something there, but that's still like complete speculation, of course. So I really want, like, what is Koby's place in the story now, and what is he gonna do? Because it's clear that with the way the characters are talking to him in the hero sense, and Garp saying that is his protege, that is the future of the Marines. Obviously, at the start of One Piece, we knew Koby was gonna get there one day. But the way they're progressing him with these little tidbits and these little breadcrumbs, it's pretty hard to gauge, like, what is his role right now. But it seems like that's going to shape up. Now, something I want to talk about a little more too, and these two little nugs I got from the chapter, are the fact that, one, Oda seems to be trying to get back into his creativity a bit and with the devil fruits. Now, in Wano, we saw the whole thing with the dinosaurs and the animals, which was a cool theme, but honestly, I don't think it was like as killer as it could have been. It definitely was cool in concept, but it wasn't really executed in this crazy way that I think was super interesting. Now, the anime has made it a lot cooler of an experience and made those fights like a lot longer, which is cool, and a lot more build up there. But in the manga, like a lot of those fights with the Topiropo and then King and Queen, like they were a lot shorter than we thought. I think Oda wants to go back to having like super creative devil fruits now that he's not limited to like just dinosaurs or just animals. And a lot of the fruits are really cool, like really cool. The island fruit seems like it's going to be sick, and I'm really excited to see what he does next with that. The other fact I want to mention, just a little tidbit, just a little thing. It's just like that member of Sword, I don't recall her name, she'll be on the screen. How come she has a gun and Usopp doesn't? How come there's such effort there, and it's just like, why is Usopp still being done dirty all of these chapters later? Just a little thing. It's just like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why? But it's so cool. She seems like she's about to be a really cool character. And then the last thing I'm going to say before I send you guys off is, we've seen a lot of stuff go down in these chapters. We got Shanks, we got Blackbeard versus Law, we have whatever's going on in Egghead, and then we have what's going on right now with Sword. And then it's like the Revolutionary Army stuff, what's going on with what happened at the Reverie, with Sabo, with Vivi, with Morgan. It's just like a lot is going on. And the only thing we can confirm that we're going to circle back to is Egghead. And at some point I thought, oh, maybe we'll circle back to one or two of the things. But when you implement that many new factors, I actually think the next chapter is going to have another new factor, but another new plot line. But maybe it won't, and we will go back to Egghead, because that's the only one we could definitively say that we're going to get the end of pretty soon. And I do hope we get something soon. Maybe the flashback of this arc will be someone explaining to Straw Hats or someone that what happened at God Valley. That one is getting a lot of theories just because it would shed a lot of light on Blackbeard or what Aokiji is doing, what Garp is doing, because maybe in God Valley we could see what are the motivations of the characters right now, and Shanks of course too. Let me know what you guys think down below. A lot of speculation going on in this video, but with how One Piece has been lately, that's really all we can do is speculate, because we're moving from place to place. I'm just getting started. I'll stay consistent, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.